So Bruce, you've taken on a new big job. You are the Vice President for a healthcare system, meaning you have all kinds of responsibilities. One of them is helping to guide global perspectives on what medical students should learn. And of course, one of our missions here is to see if teaching medical students about evolution can improve their ability to understand disease and practice medicine. What do you think?
You know, I don't want to inflate my influence over education or in my system. Obviously, there are people who are parts of education committees, deans of education, but I do hope that some of my ideas will influence that. That we start teaching medical students that complexity is not something to fear, that it's something to embrace. That if we really want to get at the big answers of why people get sick and why some people don't get sick, when we we want to answer the big questions, that we have to start thinking out of the box, and we have to start thinking and out of the box is so cliched, I hate to say it.
I was going to say, Darwin's ideas have been around for a long time. It's not a new box, but they're still not in medicine.
But they're not in medicine, so I think we have to draw from, I love finance, I love history, I love music. There are 4 chords in rock and roll. And only the same 4 chords are used in rock and roll.
Is that right? Do you play rock and roll?
I don't play. I used to write about it, but I don't play because I have no talent to play, but I have talent to hear.
Okay.
And there are 4 chords in rock and roll, but those 4 chords make up an infinite number of melodies and sounds and songs that we all recognize, some of which bring us joy, some of which bring us tears. But there's only 4 chords.
Wow. So it's mixing and matching and arranging that makes all the difference.
Exactly, and how they are interrelated, how one chord is mixed with another chord, the progression. So we know that there's complexity in our lives. The things we take most joy in are the most complex. That even from the reductionist view, there's 4 chords in music, in rock and roll. But there's...
I'm going to ask you more about that in just a minute.
And in finance, you know, financial systems work, and I think it is the aggregate sorrow, hopes, and dreams of a world. So when you see some company go up, it's not a simple one person said this. You see these talking heads on TV, they said, well, the price of Apple went up because the iPhone sales went up. No, that's not the reason. It's the aggregate hopes and dreams and everything else of what...
It's beliefs.
And beliefs, but it's the whole world spinning around and the aggregate feeling about that at that moment. And we all know that could change tomorrow.
I think you love and are interested in medicine and disease and all these systems. It's not something you just learn and do it because it's a job.
Well, it's a miracle. First of all, it's a privilege to be able to be in a position where people who are, we sometimes forget we're talking about people who are in pain, who are sick, whose family members are sick, they might lose them. These are, essential matters, and to trivialize them, is something that we should never do. And I don't want to ever sound like I'm trivializing it into a mental exercise. At the end of the day, it's about people in pain, people who are trying to live longer, live better lives, healthier lives. And I think it's our responsibility to be open to all ideas that can achieve that goal.
We can do more to help, and it also just plain makes medicine learning easier and more interesting.
And more exciting, the wonder of it. I mean, we've lost the wonder. We've lost the fact that
I'm not sure everybody has, and I think you've helped us regain what has been lost. We appreciate you joining us today so much, Bruce. Appreciate it very much.
Well, thank you for asking me to come here. Right?
Good.